This is for all of the women down in my comment section that are presenting themselves as super mammies. If you choose to be a super mammy, a superhero for white people, that's on you. That's on you. That is your choice. You are very free to do that. I'm not going to do that because I know how diabolical white people can be. And I want to remind you of how diabolical white women especially can be when you're trying to be of assistance to them.
I was in the Walmart and I had to rip my baby out of some other man's hands because he was trying to catch him.
This dramatic 911 call detailing what sounds like every parent's worst nightmare.
It all happened so fast and he was out of the store.
It allegedly happened here at this Walmart outside Atlanta. This security footage shows a woman identified in a police report as 26-year-old Caroline Miller on a mobility scooter with her 2 kids when a man approached. But what happens next is at the center of a kidnapping case that has drawn international attention. Miller told police that an Indian man approached her and grabbed her 2-year-old son and pulled him away. Miller did not return NBC's request for comment, but detailed the alleged struggle to local station Atlanta News first.
And I'm like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I got him back and then he just stared at me and then goes, oh, I just wanted to get him out of your lap so you could get up and help me. Which was weird. That didn't make any sense. And then he just walked off.
That man was eventually identified as 56-year-old Mahendra Mik Patel, a real estate investor, retired engineer, husband, and father of 2. Police arrested him and charged him with kidnapping of a minor, assault, and battery. He's been in jail now for nearly 6 weeks. But now Miller's account is very much in dispute.
When I finally got the video, I was upset that Mr. Patel was still in jail.
Patel's attorney, Ashley Merchant, says the evidence in this case shows something very different.
Walk me through what that video showed when you finally were able to see it.
I see the video and I'm like, how has this happened? How is he even arrested?
Merchant provided NBC News with over 9 hours of surveillance video from various cameras inside that Walmart. In the video, you can see Patel approach Miller. According to the police report, Miller says Patel asked her where the Tylenol was. Merchant says that as Miller stands up to point to where the Tylenol was, her 2-year-old son slips from her lap. Patel says he tried to help stabilize the toddler. Miller alleged something different in that 911 call.
I was in the Walmart and I had to rip my baby out of some other man's hands because he was trying to catch him.
After that, the video shows Patel walking off, and he's later seen approaching Miller one more time to show her that he found the Tylenol. She appears to give him a thumbs up.
I'm surprised that she would describe it as someone trying to take her child because it's so obvious that it wasn't.
Now, almost 45,000 people have signed a Change.org petition calling for justice for Patel.
And what was his original reaction when he got arrested? Because he probably did not see that coming at all.
He was shocked. He could not believe it. Angry.
Hasmukh Patel has been friends with Mahendra Patel for almost 40 years. He's been talking to him on the phone every day from jail.
He cannot believe it that he's in for the things that he did not commit.
The Acworth Police Department did not respond to NBC's request for an interview, but we went to the Cobb County District Attorney's office and a spokesperson told us there's a lot more to the story, but because it's a pending investigation, we can't comment. For now, Merchant and Patel's friend says he's angry but is willing to fight these charges until he can clear his name.
I mean, imagine being in jail, knowing you didn't do something, and then having a video that shows you didn't do anything, but hearing that your government is still going to keep you in jail. I mean, that's very disheartening.
And NBC's Priya Sridhar joins us now from outside the detention center where Patel is being held. Priya, I understand Patel will have his first court appearance tomorrow. What are we expecting to happen there?
Hey, Allison, that's right. Yeah, so I think everyone's sort of looking for what potentially the Acworth Police Department or the Cobb County's district attorney could say about this case. We haven't heard from them since that initial arrest took place more than 6 weeks ago, and certainly not since this surveillance video has been widely distributed across this area. Of course, numerous media outlets have tried to ask them if they could potentially drop the charges or lessen the charges based on the surveillance video, but they have not responded. Of course, today they seem to indicate that there's more to the story, so I think everyone's going to be anxiously awaiting to see what could potentially come out in court tomorrow as far as that goes. Allison?
Priya Sridhar reporting in Georgia. Thank you.
That Indian man tried to help that white woman's child, to protect that white woman's child from being harmed. She didn't think twice of it at the time. He came back and said, look, I found what I was looking for. She gave him a thumbs up. He went on about his way. She went on about her way. And she started to think, that Indian man tried to kidnap my child. And so she got law enforcement involved, went on all of news media here locally, claiming that that man was trying to kidnap her child, when all that man was trying to do was save her child from falling on his fucking face in the store. Had that man arrested, that man spent 47 days in jail. And this is what happened.
Cobb County man says his life was turned upside down when he was falsely accused of trying to kidnap a toddler inside a Walmart.
Last week, charges against Mahendra Patel were dismissed. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County. And Denise, now that this is all over, Mr. Patel is able to freely speak about what he went through.
Yes, and he talked to me about his time in jail, his mugshot posted everywhere, how it affected his life, his family, his business. And it all started when he stopped in at this Walmart last March.
I see a couple of officers pointing gun at me, and I was so frightened. I was like, wow, my life is just turned upside down now completely.
A trip to Walmart ended in a real-life nightmare. 3 days after Mahendra Patel encountered Caroline Miller and her children in the aisle of an Ackworth Walmart, he was arrested and charged with kidnapping.
Assault, battery, and kidnapping. When I saw kidnapping, I frozen. I couldn't believe I was like kidnapping. And it says that I tried to grab the kid, juvenile, and fled the scene.
He spent 47 days in jail. His business dropped, and he owns a number of commercial and residential properties that he couldn't manage from behind bars. He worried about his family, and he feared for his life.
In the jail, people don't take it lightly when you try to do something with the kids. So I got death threats, I got people want to beat me up.
His lawyer obtained surveillance video showing Patel only stopped to assist Miller and not snatch her child. More than 4 months later, all charges against him were dismissed, but the damage was done.
It alters people's life.
He says he had no idea what was going on in Miller's head, but says she should think hard about saying or doing anything that could affect someone else's life. Patel also says police and the district attorney's office should have done their due diligence while investigating the accusation. The one thing he wants now is an apology.
Nobody has done it. I'm telling you openly right now, they can go out on the TV or whatever social media and just apologize and own up to the mistake they did that got me in a jail for 47 days.
Mr. Patel says he has received an outpouring of support from friends and strangers, and he is thankful for the more than 100,000 people who signed a petition to get him justice. Reporting live in Cobb County, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
After he stepped up to try to save that child from falling on his fucking face in the store, his reward was being arrested and sent to the jail for 47 days. Lost business, received death threats because the white woman was all over local news media here telling everybody that the man was trying to kidnap her child after she gave him a thumbs up in the store. So if y'all want to step up to be superhero to these diabolical white evil people, by all means. I'm not one of them. My response is to call the cops. They are paid to protect and serve. I am not. White people, make sure your children have a cell phone so that they can call the cops. Because, yeah, y'all showed y'all ass one too many times on black people. And we're not going to put ourselves in harm's way for you and your child. We're not going to do it.